We got some big Raptor fans with us. We got Eric to the left, Logan below him, Randall below me. What's popping, y'all? How you guys
Pause.
doing?
Good, dog.
COVID-19. Are we really good, man? I don't think we're good, man. Yo, somebody talk to me. What's going on with the guys? What's going on with the boys?
Tell me how much free throws we shot. Tell me how free throws they shot. Tell me how much free throws we shot. Tell me how much free throws Joel Embiid by himself shot.
I'm not going to go there, though, man, because I'm not really a big fan of Stanley Johnson. Pascal's playing poor, man. Poor.
Hey, give us 20.
Yeah, but 20, but we need big buckets and big possessions.
Yeah.
It's tough, but yeah, honestly, Raptors will forever get killed in the free throw or any ref category that a ref control. We're always going to get killed in that category. So I'm going to go past that.
Yeah, but do you know what? We didn't lose the game because of the refs. We lost the game because, like I said last time, for the third straight game now, we wet the bed down the stretch, primarily in the fourth quarter. Yet again. No clutchness on this team at all.
Yeah, no clutchness. Nobody can hit a big shot.
It drives me crazy. We can't hold up.
We had the lead at halftime. Just like game one, we had the lead at halftime, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Yo, they can't close. It's terrible.
No.
It's terrible, yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's minutes were so staggered today. Like, Norm didn't get his normal minutes, so when he was in, like, he was doing all right. His first stint, and then I didn't see him after. I seen a bunch of Stanley Johnson going on. But also, like, Fred, I didn't see Fred play a lot, and I feel like if they switch it up, like, take Fred out of the starting lineup and put, like, Matt Thomas or Norman Powell, and they can get, like, small starter minutes, and then Fred runs the second unit, maybe that'll change. Because I feel like we always lose the lead when it's our reserves and one tired Kyle Lowry. Like, I feel like Kyle Lowry was in the whole game.
Yeah, he was extremely tired. He was so tired.
Veteran minutes. That's
what but that was it at the end. Look, he went for that 3 random layup, like, you know.
Sometimes I don't agree with Kyle Lowry's decision.
Oh my goodness! Finally, somebody says it. Kyle Lowry does some crazy shit sometimes. This guy be on a pattern, all of a sudden he just pulls a random 3. Like, what are you doing, Kyle Lowry? Come on, man.
Okay, I do question those type of shots, but when he hits them, it's like, damn, like, either puts us over the hump or puts us right in the game.
Yeah. If he's feeling it, you know.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you, Rando. But more so, what you're saying about Van Fleet, maybe him come off the bench. But to be honest, like, okay, these guys have a ring. We have the experience. We have the understanding how to play in these type of games. It's just like what Eric is saying, like, poor execution. No, we can't hit a big shot at the end.
Is it the coaching?
No, coaching's good, man.
He's looking for his road. It's still a learning process.
No. Yeah. Some of it's definitely the coaching. Nick Nurse is doing these, like, Dwayne Casey substitutions all this sun. It started last year not last year. It started last time in the bubble for the second round against the Celtics. That's when it started, and it's continuing. I don't know what's up with these weird minutes. You know, Norman Powell gets going in the game, he pulls him out. We don't see him at all, it seems like, and he's invisible. I don't know. That's just one example, though. Nick Nurse is I don't know what he's smoking on these days.
gas. That Florida gas. I
don't understand Stanley Johnson. Sorry, KG. I didn't understand why Stanley Johnson played that many minutes in the end of the third like that. I didn't get it whatsoever.
I think he said he was a better fit. They said he was a better fit matchup wise.
He was doing all right, but, like, okay, the stat board's not going to show it, but he's playing some good defense. I think, like, this was a change. Like, he didn't put Matt Thomas on for the first substitution. Like, that was his pattern the first 2 games. So, like, I see him at least, like, trying different things, seeing what's going to work out. They're big. Like, Tobias Harris he's a pretty big small forward, so you might need Stanley Johnson to batter. Yeah. But I don't know, like. Yeah, down the stretch, I think, and then Pascal walked off after he got fouled out, so it's like maybe he was mad because he didn't get he didn't get to touch it in the last 2 possessions when we were within it. Like, it was a 1 possession game, it was a 2 possession game, and he didn't touch the ball. So I don't know, man. Like, if you want to get him to be our star, you got to give him the ball at the very end. Every other star gets it in the very end. Like,
but there's possessions before where they go to the corner to him, it slips to his hands, and after there's another possession on the right side of the court, like he's going nowhere, and Ben Simmons clamps him. It's like, come on.
a lot of things I'm seeing too is like, if Pascal likes to dribble up the ball and be the like play creator, but when he gets it from somebody else, he scores. But if he's the play creator, he either tries to do some bullshit 1-on-3 all the time, and he's not like a good passer. Like, he doesn't kick it out to the open man.
The jump passes are the worst.
Yeah, but
he has no moves. He has no one.
They all know the spin now, bro. He can't even attempt to spin anymore, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what? Siakam played so well with Kawhi Leonard. Do you know what Kawhi Leonard did? He dribbled it into the paint, into the middle, into the key, and then he kicked it out to his shooters. James Harden would do that so well. Siakam's not the guy. I just wanted to put that out there. Like, he's the money says he's the guy. Second piece of the 1-2 punch, but he's not the guy. And you know what? The Raptors should have attacked Philly today. It was Philly's, I think it was their third game out of the last 4 nights. They should have attacked them, but Philly was coming pissed off. They just got blown up by the Cavs, who are surprisingly so far good this season. It was weird to see Stanley Johnson come off the bench like that quickly. You know what I mean? I think Stanley Johnson hit the game winner against Philadelphia at the end, like near the end of the regular season in the Orlando bubble. I don't know if you guys remember that, so maybe that's why he put him in. But that game didn't matter. You know, like it was all bench players playing that game, so that doesn't carry anything over until now.
I know. Maybe he played well in practice, and Nick Nurse is like, all right, let's give him a shot, man. You killed the practice. Let's give him a shot.
He walked out with the belt today. Saying on the shoot around today, he had the belt, dog.
But he didn't have the belt during the game, man. What's going on with Norm? What's going on with Norm? I don't think he's able to get in a rhythm. OG was balling today. I'll give it to OG. I was really happy to see that from OG. That kind of gave me. If OG can do that consistently, I'll be a very happy Raptors fan.
Yeah,
I give you that. Boucher should have got more minutes tonight.
I feel like he just played too many people on his bench.
Nurse used to do this against the Sixers before. Like, Gasol and Ibaka played big minutes. So now, like, he gave Boucher's minutes to Len at the beginning so he can match up with Embiid. But all we fucking did is foul him every fucking time he touched the ball.
Pretty much. He's giving 2 free points all the time.
Because he knows he's scared. He's like, this is going to be an automatic bucket. So we got somebody else coming in the room. But yeah, he's like, this is going to be an automatic bucket.
I'm going to bounce, guys. I'll see you guys.
Okay,
thanks for coming through, guys.
Later.
Take care. Yeah. Who's that in the dark, yo? Yo, brighten up your screen, bro.
It's dark times right now. You know?
Yeah, we need to put on some what's it called? Like, we need to get this guy a ring light.
Oh, man, can hear me? You guys can hear me?
We can hear you still. We need to get your ring. Oh, there you go. That's better, fam. We're about to get your ring light still. It's on Amazon a ring light for you right now.
No, I'm in the whip, man. You know how it
goes. Okay. Yeah, man. We're just talking about the Raptors and why they're doing so bad. Why are they? I don't know.
Why are they doing so bad?
Yeah. Do we want to say, like, are we gonna say? I don't want anybody to say the Raptors suck because that would really hurt me. But do the Raptors suck? Or is it just how they're playing? They're just not playing. They're not meshing well. They're not playing the way they're supposed to. Like, what's going on?
That execution down the stretch, man. All right,
down the stretch? Closing?
Yeah, no. I was just saying, it all happened down the stretch because they were playing well in the first half, and in the second half, for the third consecutive game now, it all fell apart, especially in the fourth quarter. They wet the bed. Do you know what this team, this team's frustrating me. Like, it's starting to bring me back nightmares of like Bargnani and Hito Turkoglu and freaking Joe Graham and those days. You know what I mean? Like,
we can't go back to those days. We can't. We worked so hard.
Because I remember back in the DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry days, the days when we were getting swept by the Wizards in the first round or eliminated by Brooklyn in a 7-game series in the first round. Like those series were like, oh, like we're getting better now. But now we taste the glory 2 years ago, right? So that's what we expect. And now like it feels like we're going to go into rebuild mode next summer if we don't sign anybody. And obviously Giannis is off the table. I don't think we're going to trade for Harden or nothing either. So, we'll see. But yeah, it's starting to feel a little bit depressing, to be honest. And I just want to put this out there. The Raps face the Knicks New Year's Eve, and I'm pretty sure the Knicks will win. I honestly do think the Knicks will win. The Knicks are a good team this year. They're a good team this year.
They're not a bad team. They're not a bad team.
Stop this.
They won today.
But yeah, no. That's what I wanted to say. I'm just a little bit irritated at the current state right now. They should be better. They could be better, but it is what it is.
If they continue playing like this, do you think, like, are we going to be a playoff team?
No.
Oh yeah, no way. Like if they're playing like this, no. But we're gonna make the playoffs. Like,
well, wait a minute, man. No, don't say that yet, right? Because first of all, we haven't even won a game yet. That's first of all. Second of all, the East is really good this year. Like the East is way better than it's been in any other year. Atlanta's good now. The Orlando Magic have been kicking ass for some reason. Like they're good all of a sudden.
Washington.
Well, like Washington's 0-3, and I'm pretty sure they're going to lose to Chicago tonight too. So I don't think Washington's that good so far, but Washington could get better. Oh, they came back and won against Chicago. They were down by like 14 points.
No, I think they lost.
Oh, they lost. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fake news. Sorry, guys. Fake news. But yeah, man. No, you're right. The East is competitive, man. The East is very competitive. There are a bunch of good teams. I feel like if the Raptors keep playing the way that they're playing, I do not see them coming out of the East. I personally thought they maybe could make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I mean? Being a little bit optimistic, but with the way they're playing now and them playing with undersized guards and all the guards, if you think about it, all the backcourts in the NBA. I mean, yeah, in the East, they're all big guards. You know what I mean? So like Fred and Larry, they have hard time against bigger guards. Like as you can see today, like Fred never really did what he usually does because Ben Simmons is holding him down. You're same with Larry, like you know what I mean. So it's kind of tough for them to play the way that they usually can play because they usually get things going in the paint. When you play against bigger guards, you can't get that. And I feel like that's one of the problems that the Raptors have.
I still no. We got like maybe like 25, a little bit less points in the paint tonight. And that only warranted 14 free throws. So, like, after that, if you keep getting bumped and you're not getting the calls, then it just turns out to, like, these corner threes or, like, contested threes with, like, 3 seconds left in the clock. Like,
yeah, but
I'm going through this stuff.
Yeah, man, I'm just going to say I'm going to disagree with you there because, we didn't get some of the calls sometimes. But at the end of the day, the team that's playing like crap doesn't get the calls. And do you know what? When the Raps didn't get the calls, it was when Philly was making a push, and the no calls happens to every team. The Raps did, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, it happens to every team, but today was 14-33. Like, yo, that's a big discrepancy. We only lost by 7, and then like they were the foul free throws at the end. So it was like a 1-possession game, a 2-possession game, but we shot less than half of their free throws.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not like getting the calls. Like going to the line isn't guaranteed. You got to earn it, and I just feel like that the team who's like has the momentum. Like for instance, if a team's blowing out a team by 30 points, obviously this didn't happen today. But the team who's winning by 30 points is going to get the calls more than a team that didn't show up.
Oh yeah, it's like soccer. Like you go with the flow of the game. But if I'm driving 5 times in a row and I don't get the call, I have to stop driving at some point if I'm never gonna get it. And then we're doing other shit, and it's not our stuff. We're not running play 1, 2, and 3 now. Now we're on play 6, play 7, which aren't polished up yet because it's the 3rd game. I don't know, man. They didn't play too bad today. Like they caught them off guard in the middle of the game. That 8-0 run at the end kind of is what ballooned the lead. But other than that, it was tight all the way. Like it's not like we played super terrible.
Yeah, and it was tight all the way against San Antonio as well, and they blew it in the second half.
I was about to say the same thing.
So we don't got the clutch factor, but we can stay in the games once we get the clutch factor.
Once we get the clutch factor, who's gonna be the guy for us? Who's gonna be that clutch guy for us? Who's it gonna be? That's what I
throw
want
the ball to Pascal, and let's see if he can do it.
Pascal, you want to give the ball to Pascal? OG?
Yo, you already know, man.
Let OG go to work.
Wow.
Let OG go to work. I don't think Siakam's clutch. I think OG is the most clutch guy on the Raptors. I would be most comfortable out of anybody on the team having the ball to end off regulation in a close game scenario other than OG. I wouldn't necessarily trust Lowry or Siakam or Van Fleet, to be honest. Van Fleet I'd probably put second, actually, in terms of most clutch. That's just my opinion, though.
I'll put him first.
What, Van Fleet?
Yeah, because he can get he can shift.
Not creating your own shot at the end of the game. It's like if he's the one that gets it dished to, then yeah, I would say like a spot up shot is more. He's more clutch than him trying to create his own shot at the end.
Yeah. For him creating his own shot would be kind of tough, but.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't know who else would like OG. His handles are like they're getting a little better, but I don't know if I can throw it to him like today.
I wouldn't.
Let's say it's a 1 possession game, it's a 2 possession game, and it's like okay, ISO OG try to get a switch on the small guard, kind of thing.
I'm talking about running a play, getting a guy open. If OG was open on 3-point line, kick it out to him. You know, I trust.
I wouldn't even trust him. I know he hit the game winner before the bubble, but I wouldn't honestly on a game like this. I would trust him because today he was balling. But on other games, would you really trust OG shooting from 3 to win the game? If it's not from the corner,
it happened the one time.
I don't know. It's just
that's the thing.
Right? Like he just seems like I don't know. He seems to have like a gangster personality. Like I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, doubt.
Yeah, like I like that Kobe mentality in terms of like clutchness and giving the ball at the end of the game to a player to take.
Raptors need to score. That's what they need to do. They cannot score.
They have no shooters.
They have no shooter, and their star player Siakam is still in the funk.
Yeah,
still in the funk. So until then, Raptors are going to be where they are right now. And Aaron Baines, he needs to work on his game more. He's still doing.
The summer's not good enough. Doesn't do no work.
It was a short summer.
Yeah, exactly. How long was the summer really? Like 2 months, couple days, right?
That's true.
So yeah, like until then, Raptors are. And Van Vliet, I don't know what's going on with him right now, but he needs to pick it up as well.
And in terms of Aaron Baines, why is it that Aaron Baines seemed to have more of a presence on the court when he was on the Celtics or Suns than he does on
You're right. You're right.
Because they're giving him the role now, though. Like now, everyone knows they have to game plan for him because this is his first time actually getting the role. Because even in Phoenix last year, I had him on my fantasy team, and when DeAndre Ayton went down, bro, this guy was like a 14-10, 14-11 guy. So I was like, holy, we could get that. That's how much Marc Gasol was scoring anyways. Like, what?
Yeah.
But you know what it is, the same way.
He fell in love with a 3-point shot, so he doesn't roll to go get no rebound. Set up screen popping for the 3, man, and that's the game nowadays.
It's so bad. Yeah. And now when he does that and he's on the perimeter, the Raps got no depth, to box out to potentially get the rebound. And you guys remember the bench mob too, like years ago? Like we don't really have a bench anymore. You know what I mean? Like because it seems like that the lead always gets jeopardized.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Unit comes on.
Yeah,
but it always seems like the lead gets jeopardized when the second unit comes on.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. We used to have that bench leader, you know what I mean? Who's supposed to be that guy? I don't want to say it's Norm because Norm's definitely not that guy. Matt Thomas, maybe. No, Terrence Davis.
But it has to be like all collective, man. Like the bench all was good because it was all like Pascal, Jakob, Fred VanVleet. It didn't matter who came off, but someone went off for like 9-10 points in a quarter for some reason. Like that's if it could be a different person every time, but we have to have someone consistently giving us like points in the middle, man.
Yeah, Ibaka and Gasol leaving really hurt the Raptors. It left a huge like gash in the team.
Yeah, man.
especially Backk. But obviously, I know why they left, because they weren't offered what they wanted to get offered, which is fair enough. The Raps could offer them more, but they were saving for a particular player. But then the player ended up signing with Milwaukee anyways, and now it's everything screwed up.
That hurts.
But them leaving really hurt the Raptors. I'll just say it as that. If they both stayed, or in particular Ibaka, I'm pretty sure the Raps would have won. Maybe not today's game, but definitely the first two games.
He was good off the bench, man. He's one of that guy, you know. Give me a 9 to 14 every game, and we're good. Sometimes you explode for 20. We're good, man.
We'll take it. You know what you're gonna get with players like that, right? But looking on to the next game, we play the Knicks. What do we have to change in order to beat the Knicks? Like, I don't even want to make fun of the Knicks and say, oh, it's the New York Knicks. Like, back in the day, everybody used to laugh at the Knicks. But right now, the Knicks just – I don't know who they beat tonight. I forgot who they beat. But the Knicks just got a W, and they're going to be playing at home, so they're going to be feeling good. What do you think our boys got to do in order to, go over there and take that W from their house?
Man, they already know. They're all the same. They're all feeling the same way like we do right now. Like, they got to get a fucking W, man. That's just the game. Like, I feel like, maybe the Knicks will have an off game. Like, we had an off game the last one. So,
it's our third off game in a row.
Yeah. No, the complete game. Okay, we got to have the complete game. This is the one where we have it all. We lead start to finish, or but when it's clutch time, we're closing it out. And the starters are the bench for the bench.
Yeah, no. What I'm gonna say is I'm actually just looking at the injury. Yeah, what the Raptors need to do is just be aggressive and attack, because Austin Rivers may still be out for that game. But if he comes back, same scenario. I mean, the Knicks are a bunch of young guys, and the Knicks are no joke anymore. They're pretty good. They blew out, like I said before, 2 days ago, they blew out the Bucks at MSG, and then they beat the Cavs tonight. That's who they actually beat tonight. And the Cavs are good too. They've been playing good unexpectedly. I mean, they blew out the 76ers last night. And this is another thing that's so frustrating about this game. The 76ers were on a back-to-back. No, my fault. No. And I don't think they're on a back-to-back. They played 2 days ago, but they were on their third game in the last 4 nights. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit ridiculous. Like, how are you slowing down in the second half? The 76ers should be the one slowing down the second half. You get the lead and blow it again in the second half for the third straight game. It's a little, something needs to change.
Yeah, Nick Nurse needs to tighten the screws a little bit, and they need to make some adjustments, because I don't know, as fans, I just can't, my heart can't take it anymore. We won the champ, and I feel like that's a problem with us, though, because we're a little bit spoiled, because we won the championship.
Yeah,
we are a little bit spoiled, so we always expect the best from our guys. But as fans, we always expect the best from our guys, So it's like, it kind of sucks when things don't work out. But honestly, these things happen. I personally think we're gonna win the next game. We'll finally get our first W before, get rid of shake off all the L's for the new year, 2021 new year. You know what I mean?
Got to go in with a fresh dub,
You see what I'm saying? Start with a fresh W. Everybody should get a new fresh haircut. They should be feeling good about themselves. We're going ready to New York and ready to ball up. Now, what do you guys give the Raptors today out of 10?
Randall, you could go first. I don't know what to say to that. I got to think about that.
Like, overall, like a 7. It wasn't that bad, man.
Oh, no.
It wasn't that bad. We just didn't execute in the end. But, like, I've seen teams that don't know how to execute in the end, and then it gets better as the season moves on. So, like, I'm not ready to hit, just like, oh, these guys suck now. So, I don't know. I think they did pretty well. Like, we were running plays, and then it just kind of fell apart.
For me, the Raps lost the game, and that's all that matters. So I gotta at least give them a 5 or below, because it's like passing 50%. In terms of the second half really determines the game clearly. Obviously, I give them a 4. I'm not too happy with the performance, and to be honest, I have a real funny feeling that they're gonna go into 2021 winless. I think the Knicks will win on New Year's Eve, because it's in MSG as well. I don't know what to say. And then they got the Celtics, I think, either the next game or the game, they're 2 games later. The Raps are in for a little bit of some.
It's going to be a long season, man.
Yeah. Because the Knicks got momentum. In terms of momentum, like, you know what I mean? Like, the Knicks got two wins. The Raptors are winless. So, you know what I mean? It's not going to be easy against the Knicks. And I have a real funny feeling that the Raptors will lose unless if they get something together. You know what I mean? And you can't, if you go into halftime against the Knicks with the lead again, you cannot blow it for the fourth straight game. You know what I mean? Because that will just end off 2020, as 2020 should be ended off, to be honest.
Yeah. Don't test the gods, man. Don't test the gods.
Get all the L's. So, guys, who do you think will be the player to step up in the next game?
Norm.
It depends who Nick Nurse puts in the game. I mean, if Stanley Johnson comes off the bench early in the game, you know, he better produce. You know what I mean? If you're basically a sixth man of the game, you know what I mean? It depends who Nick Nurse puts in the game. I can't tell with Nick Nurse. But you say Norm, I'll say, if you want a specific player, I'll say Terrence Davis. I'll say Terrence Davis as long as he gets his minutes in there. Because Terrence Davis is the next players. Yeah. Siakam's a good one too.
Yeah,
Siakam's the guy, man. Like, he's supposed to, you know.
Hey, we paid him. I got his jersey right here, man. Oh,
guy can take it off. Bro, don't be afraid to rep, dog. Don't worry, dog.
Yeah, come on.
We out here.
Come on. I always show love, man. But guys, honestly, I appreciate you guys always coming through, showing love. Next game, we'll probably have a couple more people here. I kind of like the group format. It kind of makes things a little bit more interesting, and, you know, people get to kind of like talk, and you get to hear different opinions and stuff. And you know what, guys?
Yeah.
I appreciate the love that you guys always show, man. You guys already know the wrap up TV, man. Let's get it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.